Boulevard. Thank you. News 13's Bakari Savage has been in the area all evening as well, and he's been talking with folks who saw the crash, saw the aftermath. Bakari, what kind of perspective are you getting from folks there tonight?
Well, first off, Adam, I'm talking with some students from Stetson University. It's just a Monday evening. They just wanted to come out and grab some food, and then they saw something that they really didn't want to see. Claudia, tell me, you guys just wanted to come and get some food, but it changed.
Yeah, we had gone down to a local eatery and found out they were closed, so we decided we'd come here after all. As we're driving up the road to the main intersection, we saw black smoke coming out and thinking, oh no, where's it coming from? They were diverting traffic, so I pulled off and went around another building, came to the Lowe's that was next to it, parked in the parking lot, walked across the retention pond, and just saw black smoke pouring out of the back room of the building.
And Ian, you were also over at that Lowe's. You took out your phone and you took a picture. I want you to hold this picture up for us. And Ian, if you can describe what we're seeing here, that would be great.
Well, as we... Oh, okay.
He just closed the picture, but Ian, tell us about the picture.
As we came around into the Lowe's parking lot, we noticed that in sort of the back center of Publix, there was a column of fire and smoke just billowing out of the store. So that's what that picture was. And if you look closely, there's the picture of the first responder, the evac.
Now, and through this all, you guys actually know someone that was injured in this. It was a student at Stetson, right?
Yeah, so the fellow student, someone I worked a little bit with on a previous project, he's involved in Greek life. He was here with one of his brothers. He ended up burning one of his legs.
So you guys have been in touch with them. Tell me, I know you're not releasing his name right now, but is he doing okay?
Yeah, we were on Facebook. Most people had been able to talk to him. His parents are with him. Our dean of students sent out an email letting people know that he was okay and that he was with family.
And speaking of Facebook, that's actually how this spread. Ian, you were telling me people were making posts and students were, even though they were on campus, it was like they were here because you guys were giving out updates, right?
That's correct. I immediately went back and posted, does anybody know any first-hand stories about this whole event? And immediately I got a couple hits.
And so the whole thing is, this has been sort of like the past few days have just been very exciting for you guys because this is a small community. Can you tell me about that, Claudia?
Yeah, things like this never happen. I mean, last Saturday there was a shooting at a local downtown area that everyone was surprised with. Like, we never hear something like that, but it just doesn't happen around here. So when something goes on, it seems like multiple things happen and everyone in the community gets involved.
And so, we have a plane crash that's happened here. What do you think is going to be the community response from this?
I feel like there's probably going to be like donations, charities set up for the families if anyone injured. I know there'll probably be stuff looked into with the pilots, things like that, the air traffic and all that.
And I know, Ian, at first you mentioned you guys actually thought that the pilot was a student from Stetson because of some of the flights that they have going on. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, one of our friends is a pilot, and Claudia told me he was planning on filming around like today, maybe this week. So we were afraid it might be him. It wasn't, fortunately.
Okay.
It would have been an interesting class. We had class with him tomorrow, and I've known him for a couple years, and I wasn't really that close. But to think if something happened to a student in this manner, it would have been really terrible. We had a loss on campus or off campus of a student over break, and it really affected the whole community. So something else happening would have been really terrible.
So do you guys know if any other students from Stetson were in the Publix or were affected by this?
We heard a few other students were there, but no one else that we know of was injured after all.
And so again, the burns that your friend actually suffered, those are minor, right? He's expected to get out. Do we know when?
No idea. We're not sure what degree it burns, but I would expect if he was fairly close to the incident, it would be something fairly bad. So maybe his family's there, and if he's in the hospital, it's obviously something that needed major treatment.
Got it. Well, thank you guys so very much for your time. Adam, this is the latest information from a group of students here at Stetson.
Some interesting perspective there. Bakari Savage there live for us in Deland. Thank you as we continue